to tell you, I've been looking forward to seeing this next game in the flesh all day, all E3. We're talking Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Dennis Lee, you are the senior brand manager. That's not bad. That's a good place to be, especially on this title. Tell us about it. An RPG combination, a super friends sort of like super group between Studio Ghibli and Level 5.
Yeah, so Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch is a role-playing masterpiece put together by the guys at Level 5 who've done a lot of great role-playing games in the past.
If you remember from the PS2 era, Dragon Quest VIII, Rogue Galaxy, Dark Cloud. I mean, some of the best-looking games from that generation, and some of the best games just in general from that generation. And now teaming up with Studio Ghibli, who we know from... they've done a lot of great masterpieces. Spirited Away.
They've done Kiki's Delivery Service, My Neighbor Totoro. I mean, the list goes on and on. They're working with them, and they created all of the animated cutscenes for Ni no Kuni, which are amazing. But beyond that, part of the Studio Ghibli work was the work with Joe Hisaishi. So he was the composer. He's done the score for a ton of different Studio Ghibli movies, created the score for Ni no Kuni. It's awesome.
How did they first start working together? I heard that originally the Studio Ghibli scope was small, and it grew and grew and grew as the project came together.
So Level 5, when they wanted to work on the project that would end up becoming Ni no Kuni, they reached out to Studio Ghibli, kind of asked them, hey, we have this new project coming up. We're really excited about it. Here's some like early production stuff. What do you guys think? And they reached out to them. It just so happened that Studio Ghibli had some resources available to where they were like, you know what? We love the concept. We have the time. Hey, let's try and do something. So they started out just doing the animated cutscenes. But as they started working together, there was just so much influence that Studio Ghibli was able to bring to Level 5 with the development of the game that they were just able to incorporate so many little touches, so many small things that made Ni no Kuni really feel like a Studio Ghibli work.
All right, well, let's get to the game here. Let's see it in action. This is the demo that you all have here in the booth. There's a couple of them. I tried to get on here earlier today, and there's been a line the entire time.
Always packed.
So Catherine's going to be driving here for us, and I want you, Dennis, to just let us know what we're seeing, and as much as possible, let's just soak it in.
Yeah.
So everything here is real-time rendered, correct?
Everything's real-time rendered, and what you're going to see here, it's just beautiful. I mean, if you just look at the vibrant colors, that's one of the trademarks that Level 5 really wanted to bring to the game. They wanted everything to feel colorful, vibrant, and all the little details you can see, even just the little animations from when they're running on the ground, all those details left nothing to chance for this game.
All right, so let's talk about battle. Here is Oliver, correct?
Yes. So Oliver, he's the main character in the game, so you're going to control him for the most part. He can bring out these little guys named familiars to battle for him. So Mighty, he's one of the first familiars that Oliver gets in the game. And the player can control the character that they're controlling in-game in real time. So everything's running real time. You can run away, you can dodge, and the players can use the L2, R2 buttons to scroll through to give commands while you're still moving around. So it does have a little bit of a strategic element, but you're running through everything in real time.
Yeah, it looks like a hybrid of turn-based and real time.
Exactly.
So, all right, well, you won,
all right.
so that was good.
Easily took out those guys, so.
And so one of the things that I've noticed is you see the enemies right here on the screen, like, even though we're like all the way zoomed out. So I'm assuming these are avoidable conflicts.
Yes, definitely. So all the enemies in the game, they are running around on the overworld, in the dungeons, in the forests, in different areas. So they all have their different kind of AI that they have. So they're running towards you. You can try and get away. Sometimes they're going to beat in right on you and they'll catch you. But you can avoid battles if you want. If the party is stronger than the animal and the creatures, sometimes they know that, so they'll run away from you as well.
Yeah, I saw that happen just a minute there. All right, so now we're seeing Oliver's direct attacks.
Yes, so Oliver, you can control him directly. He can move around. He can, of course, run up and hit him. Of course, he's just got a little wand, so he's not all that strong.
Bartender.
Bartender,
That's very clever localization there.
And he can cast spells. So another thing, you notice you can control the game in real time while you're scrolling through the menus here, but you can also kind of pause the game go in to pick who you want to fight, who you want to bring into battle. You can switch between Oliver, his companions, who's Esther at this time, or to his familiars. You can do all that. You can kind of pause everything. Just in case everything's moving a little too fast, you want to have a little more strategy to it, you can definitely do that as well.
Good. I know that'll be appreciated, especially early on in the game. I just want to point out this hand-drawn looking map in the upper right, the mini map. It's just like, just so, I guess it's very, you can make it big. I love the look of it.
And so here you can see the whole map. So again, everything's just drawn and designed very much like if you were to see something like this in a Studio Ghibli film, this is kind of the art style that they would be going for.
Very cool. Yeah, and so this is the entire world.
Yeah, so that's the whole world.
Nice and big. All right, so we've come to the beach, and man, this looks really, really nice.
Yep, so you can see all the animations.
So you haven't heard that yet. So okay,
you can travel in a ship. So the ship will help get you around to get to different areas. There are some battles that'll happen out in the water too. So you can either try and avoid them. There's one coming up right there, those sea creatures, or you can go in and fight them yourself. So you'll fight on the ship, fight against different creatures. So
Sweet
Jack
Bream,
Potty.
very, very clever.
Yep, Jack Potty.
Very good as well. I think there's a taiyaki store near our office that it's called Sweet Bream, so very clever. All right, so kind
again,
of
a lot of different spells, special attacks that your familiars can do, and as you play through the game, later on you'll be able to capture and recruit almost all of these enemies that are out there.
Oh, really?
So you'll be able to bring them with you, send them into battle, and you can customize your team with all the different creatures that you see in the world.
Very cool. How many different types of collectible?
So there's over 200 different familiars that you can get. Pretty much, yeah, almost every single enemy that you face, you're almost able to bring them into battle with you.
I take it that will be a tough platinum trophy, I'd have to imagine.
That would be a tough one to do if that was the one.